Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now, in this video, I'm going to share the latest filming locations for Scream 7. We're going to take a look at vehicles, houses, and one of those, which is rumored to be Sydney's home. And we're even going to get a sneak peek inside the house and more. Now, seeing these images get me even more excited for Scream 7 to be released, and I hope when you see these with me, it will do the same for you. So let's look at them right now. Let's go.
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn, the Ghostface voice of the Liquid Slasher on the Scream TV series. And before this video goes any further, I strongly recommend that you subscribe to Craving Something Scary right now while you still can.
So these images have been circulating on social media over the last couple of weeks, so I decided to bring them all together into one video, just in case you may have missed some of these, all right? And even if you've seen them before, at least now you can come back here to watch them all in one place. So let's kick things off with a couple of overhead Google Maps images. Now, this first one here is reportedly the very first location that they shot at for Scream 7. Now, obviously it looks a bit like a residential home, but then it doesn't quite look like that either. A big parking lot there, you see lots of cars. So anyway, the Taylor Bronner house is what it actually is in Google. But they started here. Now, does that mean this is where the opening kill will take place? Now, it's always possible. But remember, they film these movies out of sequence. So it's not likely. I'll put it that way. It's not likely. All right, now the second overhead image is of the TV studio that Gale Weathers works at. And here's that image here. And they filmed many scenes inside the building. Now, if you would like to see a couple of interior shots of this building where they filmed and had some banners and pictures up, you can go watch my previous filming location video here on the channel after this video ends. You'll find it. It's really one of my more recent videos. You'll see it, filming locations, and you'll get to see a couple of shots from the inside. Now, next up, we have this location, which is rumored to be Sydney's neighbor's home, who will also be in the film. And of course, here we see the crane, the filming crane here. And so we know there's going to be some exterior shots. I have a few more images of this house also to share with you, so you can see it a little more clearly. Here we go. So there's a shot again of the front. Here's one of the front, but back off a little bit with the tree. You can see the driveway there, little white picket fence. I mean, come on, this is perfect. And one final shot of this house here. Again, it just, wow. It just screams Scream. You know what I'm saying when I see these pictures of the picture of this house. Speaking of houses, now let's look at what appears to be Sydney's home in the movie, which is just a few homes down from this house. And here we go, guys. Here's the first image I'll show you of Sydney's home. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, this just feels like old school Scream back when Wes and Kevin, like even going back to the original. It just has that, just from this picture, or both pictures of these houses, they just feel like old school Scream. Like if you were to tell me this is Woodsboro, I would believe it. course, we know in a little bit, I'll show you, it's not Woodsboro, but it has that same feel to me just by looking at the picture. Can't wait to see it on film. And, you know, something else that I'm very stoked about is that Kevin is shooting primarily on location in real houses, not relying on sound stages, which just, you know, even though you build this credible replica in a sound stage, it just doesn't feel the same as the real locations. It just doesn't. So I'm glad that at least we're getting a lot of on-location shots with this film, again, like we used to get in the older Screams. All right, next up is the back of Sidney's home. Very nice. Very nice indeed. You see it's a very big house. It's even bigger than it looks just from the front. You can see it goes winding back. And here's a look at the outside patio. Now I can imagine seeing, you know, Sidney and Gail sitting out here, having some iced tea, kicking back, catching up, or maybe strategizing on who Ghostface could be amidst this fresh air and these trees. Maybe they went out there to think straight and start strategizing. Could be. Maybe we'll get both of those scenarios. It's catching up at first and strategizing later. Now, the last image of what is reportedly Sidney's home is this interior shot of her kitchen. And that isn't it not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And notice the stairwell leading up to the second floor. And you know what I'm thinking, and probably what you're thinking, I hope we get at least one or two amazing chase scenes inside this house. You know, we got the stairwell here. There'll be a stairwell in the front of the house. I mean, there's so much potential for some incredible chase scenes here. I'm just so excited about that, and I really hope we get it. And guys, I'm staying optimistic. I think we're going to get it. I think we will. All right, so moving on from Sidney's house, we're going to look at an image of what will be called Fallbrook Psychiatric Hospital. Now, I wonder, guys, could this possibly be Stu Macher's residence as of right now? I don't know, but I can tell you this. We know they filmed here and that Gail goes to this location. Now, some things happen which I will not discuss because if it's true, it would be a spoiler to the storyline, and you guys know I don't do spoilers on this channel. But I promise what I do or what I have heard, it's not Stu related. So I'm not holding back Stu on you. I just something else, okay? But don't sweat it. Anyway, there's someone here in this psychiatric hospital, and Gail is coming to visit. So if it's not Stu, I don't know who it is. It's somebody else. But I just find it curious that they're going to change that name again from Atlanta Behavioral to Fallbrook Psychiatric Hospital. Something is going on there, guys. I'm just saying, could be. It could be. Now, next up, we know the town Sidney is living in is not Woodsboro, as I mentioned earlier. It's actually Pine Grove, Indiana. She's moved to Indiana now. Now, we have further confirmation of this from the from the following images of their police and ambulance vehicles. Now, here's the ambulance. We see PGMH for Pine Grove Memorial Hospital, and you see that in writing also on the ambulance above the PGMH. And next are some images of some Pine Grove police cruisers. Here's the back of an SUV police cruiser, and then we've got a shot here of the back of a police car, and then finally we have a side shot of the police car, what that's going to look like as well on the black and whites units. So we know we're in Pine Grove, we know they got a police force, and we know they've got a hospital. Now, will that hospital be the The most abandoned hospital in film history? I don't know. It's got to be Scream 4. It's got to be Haddonfield, Halloween 2. So we'll have to wait and see. And Scream 5, by the way, too. I have to add. All right, guys. Well, listen, I want to know now, what do you think about these latest filming locations for Scream 7? Do they get you excited like they do me? Does it pump you up? Please leave your thoughts, ideas, and any theories that these images might have stirred up in you. I would love to hear them. Remember, guys, you have a voice on my channel, but the only way to use that voice on a video here is to leave a comment. No comment, no one hears your voice. Take advantage of the opportunity to be heard and what you're thinking about. I want to read it. I enjoy reading your comments so much. So please leave a comment right now, even as I'm still wrapping up the video. So that's the only way I'm going to know what you're thinking. Well, guys, that is going to be it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 7 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thanks for watching.